not for people to type in comments or anything like that. I'm just getting things off my chest. Why I'm getting things off my chest? Because the disrespect that teachers and social workers and guidance counselors are what the hell ever's. So basically, I did a video the other day about my experience. It was after I think it was IEP, and then it was like the teacher, I think it was two teachers and the school social worker. But I thought it was a guidance counselor. But anyways, so I called. I guess old girl was trying to throw a bluff. Or if you gotta call the school of board of education, do it then. You gonna have to catch. You gonna have to pay. Have transportation to take your kid to that school. Like I said in another video, no, I don't. Why? Because that's part of it. My son have always been going to other schools outside his district since he was what? 3. He was going to YouTube. You was a U 3-letter word, but anyways, you don't even know that. But it was like a daycare. It was like a daycare that provides for children, for kids that were born early. And I guess like to help them get to the scenery and get to know what it's gonna be like. So he started going to school at 3. 3, it was like a school, like daycare slash like school. So he was learning his ABCs, he was writing and all that stuff. Never been a good writer, but that boy can read. His cousin's like couple, probably like 3 years older than me, older than him. No, 4 years. And at that time, he was reading a book for 3rd grade level. Since he got into these schools and whatever bullshit they teach them, he reclined from there and stuff like that. So I have met some of his teachers, and some of them have been disrespectful. Some of them, and I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. Since I started this YouTube channel or whatever, this always been something to get stress off me, to get it out there and everything, because you never know when it's your last day on this earth. And I want a lot of people to see how I felt when I had to go through all this bullshit. When my son was first born, he was premature. It was a month and 2 weeks early. I had a doctor. Her name was Miss Barnes. She did some bullshit. My fetal bag was leaking, and she tried to say I was starving myself or being a bulimic or some shit. And I'm like, looking at her, and I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, I'm fat as hell. My stomach big as all I do. And you gonna try to accuse me of starving myself. What the fuck? She wrote something else in one of her little fucking things. And when I wanted the what do you call it? When I wanted the my records, I seen what the doctor put in her shit. Mom don't take care of herself. Mom take care of her son just fine, but mom just don't pay attention to her own health. Well, when you have a child, that's usually your child comes first more than you, because once you have a child, you advocating for that child. You sometimes you're gonna have to put what's wrong with you in the back burner. That's just a part of having kids. I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the fucking world, but the bullshit I've been through and the bullshit I have let slide with these teachers, these doctors, and all this other shit, I'm gonna talk about it. I decided to talk about it because, like I was saying in a lot of other videos, anyone can be a YouTuber. Even if it's just a testimony to talk about the stuff that they had to go through. Because maybe something you say can help another person on a positive note. And I say this because I have been through and said some ratchet ass teachers, older ratchet ass teachers, older fucking damn guidance counselors, older fucking school secretaries. This attitude for fucking no reason. I've been through the mill with these damn teachers. My son came home one time without shoes. One time my son got missing, and these bitches said they didn't know where the fuck he was. And like I told them, I'm coming up there, and if you ain't find my child by the time I get up there, it's gonna be a problem. Some cops gonna be out there and every damn thing. And I'm like, oh, rest her ass. She knows something. Rest all them motherfuckers. I'm just saying, I'm trying to not say a lot, but shoot, your feelings are in it. Now, why I say that the title is like that, but I was giving you a little bit backstory about the bullshit. My fucking whole month was filled with nothing but fucking appointments. Eye appointments, ear appointments, allergies appointments, all types of stuff. I mean, all types of shit. So, the other day, I missed the IUPD. PB, I wasn't fucking feeling good. Really don't. As you see, I don't got no makeup on. My face look dry as hell. I cleansed my face. I ain't put no lotion on it. But I'm like, I just don't feel like it. Because I really still don't feel well. It's probably my blood pressure. Probably have fucking high cholesterol too right now. So I know my health is a problem. And you know, I had a seizure. My blood pressure was high real bad one time before. I was still almost 2 days in the hospital. They do not let my ass leave the hospital sometimes. That's why I'm like, I just wait to the last before I fucking go to the emergency room or anywhere else. They be trying to fucking hold my ass hostage. My shit. But that. But anyways. Now, this teacher, Miss Shepherd. Lit a damn name. This is fucking ironic. Her name's Shepherd. More like damn fucking evil bitch. Evil ass motherfucker. More like it. Now, me and her have a conversation. Now they have the kids doing computers and stuff. My son always been good with computers. Always. Good with fucking computers. He did something to an old fashioned desktop I had. He turned the damn screen upside down. I cannot figure out how to do it. But then but I was like, oh well, I guess you ain't gonna be able to get on and play your little games on the computer because you broke it. And you know what he did? Then told me to come here after he did it. He grabbed me by my hand and said, come on. Like, what? You messed the computer up. So he went and showed me, because he had took and turned the screen, not the monitor. He turned the screen upside down. And I didn't know how to fix that. So, turns out, and then when he showed me, he fixed it. When his other classrooms, he couldn't halfway see the things on the paper or whatever, but he'd do the same work on the computer with no problem. Because you can zoom it up the words to see it better. Which he always had eye issues, ears issues, all this. And these people want to sit there. They made my son have fluid in his ear from the day he was born until 2 years old. Which they could have done something then. So I'm about like all tired out of arguing with these motherfucking people. I'm fucking tired of it. But my story is going to be out there because maybe somebody important will listen to it and they will get exactly what they deserve. Because why be a teacher if you don't give a fuck about kids? And I'm sorry, but if a teacher says this is how I felt she said what she said. She said, I said, well, if he was doing the wrong assignment, why didn't you just go and say, hey, no, you can put his name there. That's your old assignment. I need you to do this assignment. Okay? You know what she said? I'm sorry, but I got a lot of kids to tend to, and that is not part of my, what she said, that's not part of my job or something like that, or whatever. We don't have a program like that or some shit like that. But what I got from that, we're saying that it's not in her job description, or it's not her immediate problem right then or some shit she said. But what I felt she said, the fuck I look like? Ain't my damn job description to fucking direct your child to do this and that and the other? That's how I looked at it. But I believe that's kind of what she felt. So if you feel like that, that's not in your job description, why be a teacher, bitch? Why be a fucking teacher if you're gonna be disrespected to parents? When I'm trying to get exactly what the fucking problem is, when it's another kid out here that was in a special needs class that got raped, and then another one gets raped after the fact that the charges that it was questions about the first child, and I mentioned that to them. They act like they didn't know nothing about that. Wow, really? Damn, just about everybody know about that. Almost 2,000 people. So, another thing. So, I'm in this conversation with these three women. It was the school's, what was she? What did she say she was? Because she corrected me. I said guidance counselor. And she's like, I'm not a guidance counselor. I'm a school social worker. It's a difference. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's wrong with my child, and you want to fucking correct me, bitch? I don't give a fuck. You're a school fucking therapist. You're a school psychiatrist. You're a school shit. I don't give a fuck when it's involved with my child. Hey, out, boo boo. Kid it, cut it out. Don't do that. What was I saying? See, I'll be trying to do this at nighttime, but shoot, I'll be too tired. Yeah, so she's going to correct me on that. I said, okay, school guidance counselor. That helps the children when they want to talk to somebody. The school social worker is a person that help people, like saying if they get transferred to another school, that school counselor can come to the person's house, give them the paperwork they need. They can also give you the paperwork you need. They can also come to your house and pick up your child, so they don't mix extra school time. And dang it, so don't miss extra time out of school. I know that because I met a couple of great school guidance counselors that actually talked to me like I was a human being. Not talk to me like I ain't shit. Not not talking to me like I'm out on the street prostituting all damn night long and don't give a fuck what's going on with my child. Not like that. Now I'm gonna tell you also this. I talked to another one. I talked to another one of his old teachers, and I talked to another guidance counselor. No, I think she was a school social worker. So to see, is it the same? What she's saying and how she acting and stuff like that. So, conversation me and Miss Shepherd had was about him sleeping. He's not doing his work. She said, I don't care as long as he gets some of it done. Either he can go back and do his past work so he can catch up, so he'll graduate. Okay, I understand that. I said, so you're telling me that as long as he start doing, if he missed the assignments or whatever, it's fine. She said, long as he can go back and try and get caught up on his work, even if it's old. Keep in mind that. Now, the school social worker told me today that she said, Oh, but he's doing the old work. He's supposed to be doing the new work. And so I try to reiterate to her, because this is one was in the meeting where one of the one was actually talking over me because I didn't know she was the school social worker. I thought she got off the phone before I got on there, but I found out that she was on there too. Wow. So, with that being said, so I'm like, okay, so she was on there too. So, and then I realized that the school social worker was one of the ones was talking over me with Mrs. Shepherd. Wow. And hers, Collins. Boy, they act ratchet. So, she just contradicted herself too, because she sit there and said that Miss Shepherd said that she wanted him to do his current work, not his old work. But that's why I try to go back and tell her the conversation me and Miss Shepherd had before this conversation when y'all was talking over me, that long as he do his past work and get caught up on that, and when he in school he'll do his current work, but when he's outside of school at home, he can go online in the little computer shit they gave him and do his past work. But the guidance counselor told me today he's doing his old work. Bitch, ain't that how you get started fucking catching up on work that you didn't do? And this, oh, he's sleeping a lot, and this and that and that other. He done lost his glasses 3 times. Now it's nowhere to be found. They're supposed to be in his book bag. We always tell him to keep him in his book bag. If he need them at home, to put them on. So, okay, so he lost his glasses again. This is the 3rd fucking time in this year. Now, that's one thing. Think of this. You can't see with one eye. You only have this one. You only can see close to less than 80%. It have been certain goals put in place. And those certain goals put in place was that bigger letters, paperwork, will be bigger so he can see them. If you get on computer or anything like that, the thing need to be bigger also. Because just because he have his glasses on, he still needed it that way. Why? Because he have, other than sleep apnea, he have stigmatisms in both eyes. So, and if anything you don't know about stigmatisms, can't even pronounce the word right now. It's basically in your eye, the back of your eye. If you have, like saying if you walking and the sun is bright and it's bright in your eyes, it can blind you for a second. It's like can't see nothing. It can come and go, or it can stick there for a while. I know that is how dangerous it is, because I was walking across the street when I was 26 and I almost got hit by a big ass truck. Me and my son wouldn't be here right now, because I had him in my hand. I think he was like 3. So, with that being said, it's just frustrating. It is the bullshit that people have to go through. But this time, I'm not going to let up. I'm not going to just suck it up. I'm not gonna suck it up. I'm not gonna stand and let them talk to me any kind of way. I'm tired of it. I'm not. I'm a documented. I don't care. I don't talk to the Gallant. I don't talk to the Board of Education. They was really understanding. I don't talk to 2 people from the Board of Education. I don't talk to a Gallant's counselor. No, a Gallant's counselor and a school social worker. Now the school social worker, this is the one they have an attitude. Miss Shepherd is the one they have an attitude. And I'm like, when I was talking to the guidance counselor, I'm saying, ma'am, constantly. And she just still going, yap, 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 like a fucking bird. So I'm like this. Well, oh, remind you this. She called, left a message for me to call her back, Miss McLean. So I called her back because I was like, damn, which one was that? Or whatever. And she calls me back. Because, let me go back for a little bit. Okay. Before I got on the phone, I thought it was a lady that got off. So, because they was talking to Dad. And they was talking to him like he was like the greatest person in the world. When I got on the phone, I can see how their tone and their voice changed. I can also see how they was getting louder with me. So, you can go back. That's one thing. That was yesterday. Today, this Gavin's counselor, she was kind of doing the same thing. She was talking over me. I had to keep saying, ma'am, can I say something? Can I say something? When she first answered the phone, you called me? What did you want? You called me? What did you want? Then she's like, can I help you? I'm like, you left a message for me to call you back? Yeah, because you called me. Then she acted like she was not on the call because I was talking about the situation that went down. She acted like she was not on the call. I'm like, okay, so now she's trying to play me for food or damn food. You know, I always said that the things I talk about is how I feel and my opinions on everything. Opinions on everything. Well, I don't talk too much about movies, but I do talk about things that end up on the news, missing kids, other things. Now, just talk about that recent thing. I just talk about things that I see on the news or things like shot the hell out of me. Now, that guy raping a horse, that was some really crazy shit right there. Change the sorry, let me go back. So, that was like off the bat disrespectful. So, I'm still talking to her like I have sense, but she was not talking to me like she have sense. And like she don't have a fucking care in the world. So then while I was talking to her about it, I'm trying to I said, she's like, so what is the problem? Why did you call me today? I said, well, I called you because I felt the conversation that me and his teachers had, we got our wires crossed. And I was trying to get on a good page with them. But she said that we wasn't on the wrong page. That we was on a good page. But we was on a good page, but people was talking over me. She was talking over me then. I had to constantly say, ma'am. I'm sitting here trying to stay very respectful. And I'm saying, well, I'm trying to make sure we don't have our wires crossed because it's not about me, the teachers, or the disrespect. Mostly, it's about the situation that she said my son is falling behind, and I'm trying to make sure he don't fall behind, and so he be caught up, and so he be good. But if it's a teacher there that don't like him or sit and treat him like disrespectful, which I believe that is it, because I talked to his school teacher, they're back before this school. And she tells me how it took him about a year to get the warm up to her. And after that, he was talking to her. Now, when he got to this school, it seemed that he was already warmed up to him. Because he was kind of conversating with him. He was doing his work. He was not going to sleep. Now, I'm the type of person when someone pissed me off so bad, I wouldn't say shut down, but I was like, I step back and I try to avoid the person and stuff like that. Or getting upset with a person will just drain me while I be tired and stuff like that. And I gotta think about my son. He's kind of like me a little bit. So if I get too frustrated and upset and stuff like that, and I hold it in, that makes me want to stand back and shun somebody and don't want to deal with them. So I'm thinking that's kind of thing was going on with him. So he's going to sleep, not probably just because of his sleep apnea, because the year before then he wasn't. So it's not entirely about that. It has to do with something about these teachers and how they just have no respect. How these kids, okay, if they're in that type of class, they need extra help. And you want to sit there and say and act like it's not your problem. It's not the kind of program they got and stuff like that. Yeah, it is your problem because my child is there and you know about, and they want us to keep our kids in y'all schools and shit. So each child like that that's in y'all school, y'all get extra fucking money. So y'all can fucking put a program in there to help them. But at this point, I don't want him at y'all school. I don't want him at that school because I feel that y'all targeting him. I feel that y'all being hateful to him. And it's all have been a lot of cases of these teachers bullying kids. So, and I know for a fact because I had one of them. I had one of them. I had a disrespect from a fucking teacher that did not give a fuck. Because this bitch told me that I wasn't going to get any smarter and I was not going to learn any damn thing in the world. And the best thing for me to do is learn how to be street smarts. Now, I'm going to run this back. What did that sound like to you? This is what that sounded like to me. And I wanted to drop out of school, but I didn't. One, because mama, she was like, oh, hell no, you can get out. You ain't in school, you can get the fuck out of here. You know, that's the type of mother I had. You ain't in school, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You missed that bus, you better get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see your ass until that shit, to the school bus come home. That's the only time I want to see you. When people can learn from their parents, things they didn't like, they can learn from it and do differently than their parents did. And what I'm saying is this. Okay, so I had a teacher that said that. But in my mind, you know what I heard, and that's know what that exactly means. Well, you're dumb. You're not going to learn anything else. So the best thing for you to marry somebody with money, or you better get a man to take care of you because you ain't going to learn how to do anything else. You might get a job at a hotel or something, but you ain't going to amount to nothing else. That's how I felt that the teacher said. That's how I fucking felt. Me, I was an angry child. I was very angry, and I fucking throw that shit back on the other foot. I did not like her too much. Then I got a teacher named Miss Kofiori. She was nice, and she, you know what? She had faith in me, and she had faith in me. Talked about how I feel, how she feel that I'd be a great psychiatrist, how she feel that I have a lot of good in me and stuff like that, and that how I shouldn't be so angry and stuff like that. I had somebody like that. It was 11th grade, but I was failing because I just didn't give a fuck. So when someone like that come in your life and seem to care more than all the other teachers you had, it makes a difference. So if you got a bunch of hateful ass teachers saying off the wall shit, you ain't gonna learn anything. You gonna want to. You gonna like shit. Fuck this school. That's how they gonna feel. If you can't go to a teacher and the teacher's sounding like that, what's the fucking use? The kids are not gonna want to learn from that shit. Because I'm like, shit, I have another teacher that said some fucked up shit to me. I had a snakeskin dress. It was past my knees. I'm a short motherfucker. I'm like 5'4", 5'3". And so I'm short. Our dress code at our school was long as your hands go past your skirt or your dress, you can wear it. My hands go past my knees because I'm short. So I can get away with wearing a dress that goes to my knees or a skirt. So I was wearing a dress code. Keep that in mind. I was wearing a dress code. So I had this teacher. I also had snake skins, tights and shit. But I had this teacher. You know what she said to me? Mm, oh my God, what the hell you got on? Do you know what you look like? You look like a streetwalker whore. You should wear something different. That's not ladylike. Mm, you look so nasty. No man is never gonna want you. Now, that's from a teacher. That was exact fucking words. So, I just ignored her. I ain't saying nothing, got quiet. So, got quiet. Didn't want to do work and stuff. That's before Miss Kofiari. So I met. No, go back. That was before Miss Kofiari, the one that actually gave a fucking damn. And so she was. I think she was Irish because she had red hair. So go back to this other teacher. So she said that to me. So it was a particular day. She had on some of the same styles. It was 2 days. 2 different days. It was one day she had on a black short skirt. And she had her hands to her side. It didn't pass her knee. It was way like this much above her knee. So her skirt was like half of my skirt. Because after her butt, that's where it stopped at. Like one little tiny inch after her butt cheeks. So she wore her skirt. Then she wore her tight snake skin pants. Know what I said? Who liked the whore today? I smell whore. Bitch, you look nasty. So, that was some of the same things she said to me. But because she a teacher, it's supposed to be different. So, I got sent to the principal office. You see, I had me a Medea. You can call her Medea, a Big Mama. That's what I had. I had me a Medea Big Mama. So, I get sent home. But before I got sent home, they wanted my mama to come there. Did I call my mama? Hell no. Why? Because I didn't want to. I had to bring someone that's going to look at both sides and just listen to a damn teacher that don't give a fuck. So, I got sent home, but the next day they wanted my grandma to come up there. And it's the principal, Mr. Ray. She like, where's the woman at and her husband? Her teacher, where's she at? Oh, they not here today. She said, I don't see why the hell not. Y'all want to suspend my granddaughter, but the two motherfuckers said the shit. The two motherfuckers that disrespected my granddaughter is not here. So how she gonna be able to say that about my granddaughter and then y'all try to send her to the office when it comes to what my granddaughter said to her? She said it first to her. I don't know. Do y'all think it was wrong on my grandma or what? But think about it. It's another little girl that was being picked on by her teacher. And she killed herself. Or she tried to harm herself, one of them. And I'm not saying that was in my day. That was my day. But These kids are being disrespected by their teachers. These kids are being disrespected by other students, and these teachers are watching, and they ain't doing a damn thing. And then if a child retaliates, they gets in trouble. I think that's fucked up and wrong. If you fucking took care of the problem when it was the problem, when that child was picking on that child, that bully would have got hurt. None of them would have been hurt. If that child wasn't picking, because I know my child. My child didn't stand up for himself in another school he was at. Same boy was picking at him. Was picking at him every day. And it was just one day that the same boy started picking at some girls. And the girls started crying. And then he went over there and jacked the boy up. I get called. But the teacher was understanding. She said, I never seen him do that before. I said, what did he do? She said, he's not going to get in trouble because the girls told her that the boy was always picking at him. And she's like, the teacher was like, that's what the girls told the teacher. Well, he was always picking at him all the time. And only time he said something is when he was picking at us. And she started crying. So you can see what kind of character my son has. That's what kind of character my son has. He's quiet. He'll answer you, yeah, no. And he'll stick to himself. And so that's what I was saying. If he did that then, it could be the same thing. But this time he could have went into his own little shell. And if that's the problem, and if the teachers, he's going to the teachers and they ain't doing nothing, that makes more of a fucking problem. It was this other boy, they claiming that he had a gun and he tried to shoot the kids was picking at him. And one gets injured and stuff like that. 2 got shot, 1 got injured. That was in ICU or something like that. They got released. It was like, I think they said it was like just a graze. It's more and more cases of stuff like this happening. It's more and more cases of people getting bullied. They're killing themselves. It's just cases of all types of shit. And I'm like, does anyone care? But, I mean, do some of them, you gotta bring them out, wing them out. Separate them. The good teachers from the bad teachers. The good therapists from the good guidance counselor. Good guidance counselors from the bad ones. Good social workers from the bad ones. Good principals from the bad ones. Good principal assistant from the bad ones. You understand what I'm saying? Did these bad, fucking disrespectful, acorn head, non-brain motherfuckers that need to go back to school and learn something fucking better? And they need to put another class in there for them to learn sensitive training to fucking how to treat a child and go to therapy to know how to treat a child and to see the damn signs. Yeah, I also wanted something. I think it was a serial killer that was bullied. But then again, haven't most of them serial killers been bullied? And when they killed somebody, did they feel happy about it? Did they feel happy about it? And if that's the case, the person, if they kill a bully, do you think that they felt no remorse for it? And do you ever think if they felt no remorse for it, do you think it was because everything the bully put them through? And can they get confused of the feeling of feeling good about themselves after harming another person? They could have felt that they have no remorse for that person because he was bullying from all that time and felt happy about it and decided they want to do it again. I don't know. But I'm just saying, they need to be separated. I had an incident with a bus driver too. That bus driver, I know he said something to my son, I just couldn't prove it. I just couldn't prove it. He was on a bus with this bus driver. This bus driver told the kids that he didn't really give a fuck about what. Okay, first, two boys on the bus. They kept nagging some girl, and the girl had both of her hands and tried to choke both of them out. I don't know if it was at the same time or separate. I still don't get that. I'm like, damn, that small ass little girl try to choke them two boys out. Mind you, that was like in kindergarten, so I don't know. Her mama told her some damn. Her mother showed her some damn moves or something. I don't know, but she was smaller than the two little boys. And I'm like, damn, little girl, your mom teach you MMA? You doing some damn kickboxing mixed stuff or something? But anyway, that's not funny. But when my friend seen it, boy, she flipped out. She flipped the hell out. After this situation, me, the girl, we all were associates. So, but after that fact, the bus driver, when the older sister of one of the little boys went to the bus driver and told the bus driver, her brother got hurt, and trying to tell him what happened. The bus driver turns around and told her, don't tell me shit because I don't give a fuck what happens to you, to go back and sit the fuck down. See what I mean? Told him to go back and sit the fuck down because he don't give a fuck about what happened to him. She asked her parents before she started cussing. But she said, Elf, that's the bad word he said. You know, some kids don't cuss. So she just said the letter. The bus driver didn't get a slap on the wrist. He didn't get a slap on the wrist. They said that because it's close to the end of the year, there's nothing they can do about it. They can't reprimand him because it's close to the end of the year and they can't find another bus driver. Then this principal tells them, if you still have so much problem with it, maybe it's best that your kids do not ride his bus. That you should get other means of transportation to get your kid to the school. Wow. Yeah. Then there was some threats. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. It was some threats going towards the bus driver. The people, whoever it was, called parents. The parents called in and said some threatening words about that bus driver. Obviously, it was so fucking bad that they had a race. No. That's what for it. Waste resources of the cops because this punk nigga was scared. So they had a cop escort behind him not escort, so it's behind. It was behind him to ride behind the bus to make sure nothing happens to the bus driver. Wow. The principal, that fucking girl, fucking woman, that chick, she shouldn't, I don't just say chick, that chick didn't deserve to be no principal. Why? I seen at least about 3 or 4 fucking pictures of her, of herself. I ain't seen no pictures of kids, no boyfriend. I just seen a bunch of pictures of herself in her office. She even had like a picture on her screensaver on her phone. She just flittering with her phone while these parents was talking to her. I was in the meeting too. They said they requested to see the video. They would not let them see the video for the bus. She said that she have to look at it herself and see is there anything criminal on there so they can do an investigation or whatever the case may be. But the parents everybody should have a goddamn copy of it. Especially if it's some misconduct stuff that a bus driver's doing. So, and then come to find out, dang, they're hiring fucking supermodels. She claiming she was a model for a principal. For a principal. Supermodels for a principal. She was a supermodel. That's what she said she was, a supermodel. And she kind of acted like a supermodel too, because she kept on flicking her hair and shit. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Ain't no man in this room, but you just flicking your hair and stuff. When I talked to her one-on-one, she was flicking her hair and shit. I'm like, well, since then, if that bus driver is still a bus driver, I guess they changed him, but my son was no longer going to that school. So I know that old school, they changed it to a troubled teenager school. Pregnant women and troubled teens. They sent them to that school. Wow. But I was wondering this. I never found out, but I know that bus driver, if he went to high school kids, middle school kids, and drove a bus and said some shit like that, all our shit to them, he would have got fucked up. Bad kids. Troubled teens. But how you can call them troubled teens if a child retaliate on another person for doing what they was doing, for harassing them? But shoot, the school I went to, I know now what that shit is, but I didn't know then. Now, I might have smelled. I can't pinpoint who was smoking the weed, but I know some people will come out that damn thing, that bitch was like be smoking with smoke. I know it wasn't no damn cigarette, because it didn't smell like cigarette, but I know now it was weed. But I know plenty of people got suspended for it and stuff like that. They want to suspend them. That should have been in the bathroom spending the white girls sniffing powder shit up their nose. And it was a lot of that. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And like, I don't know, sometimes they have something white on their nose, and I would never see them snort it up their nose, but I would see them something on this, and they were doing like this and shit. I'm like, damn, she don't know how to put her little, the powder stuff they put on their face. It's not foundation. It's the other stuff that puts like they have sparkles in it or something. I thought it was that, but turns out it wouldn't. Because it was only part on their nose, and they didn't. I mean, I was like, why did she hurry up and put her compact in her purse? But, so I thought it was one of the things to do that with, but I never seen that. I seen a little white container or some shit. I don't know what it was. Shit, could have been powder, could have been something else. Could have been chopped up pills or some shit. I don't know. I ain't never fucking asked her. And I'm like, she was acting weird, like she was kind of sweaty too. I'm like, okay, what the hell's wrong with her? Her nose all red. And I'm like, shit, maybe she got a cold. Well, I seen some crazy shit. Crazy shit some of them motherfucker be doing. Shit. Never paid attention to it. You know, when you were a teenager or whatever, you don't really pay attention to shit like that. Some people just don't pay attention to it. I paid attention to it, but I didn't pay attention. I'm like, well, just probably think like, damn, that was kind of strange. You know, but be a lot of shit like that. All the time. Oh my God. I swear. Frozen. Dumb people. I'll tell you, it's alright, little cute little cartoon and stuff like that. I don't think it's like with the other stuff that everybody's saying, like hidden blemishes and stuff. I watched that damn thing several times. Never see no hidden blemishes. Because they talking about Disney movies that got hidden blemishes. Shit. I just watch damn shit like that all the damn time. It made me do no crazy shit. Anyways, Frozen, y'all gotta be ashamed of yourself. Y'all need to make something, make her them wear jeans. Cause I swear my daughter like, no. And like she dying. And then she very picky about which pants she gonna put on. She gotta have pink or purple. And say, no, princess don't wear pants. I said, you can be a princess, and a princess do wear pants. That's how I tricked her to start wearing pants. I said, princesses wear pants. Princesses wear pants, shorts, and pajamas. Pants, pajamas. Yeah, she had a frozen Barbie doll, a frozen doll like thing. And then the other daughter, boy, she be fucking them damn dolls up, pulling their heads off. Her sister she get mad at her sister. She'll throw it. I'm like, damn, that's what y'all be hearing in the background. Them two fighting. It was one time they was fighting over the Barbie shoes. Fighting over the Barbie shoes. And they go in there, it's several other shoes, but they won't fight over that one. Both of them have Frozen doll, but they'll be fighting over one. And I'm like, really? That's what y'all be hearing. Or my other daughter, she be stumping like she's doing tap dancing, kicking the door. I'm like, that girl be having a damn fit. I tell her, stop it. Shoot, that darn girl used to have a fit. Come on in here. No, you got your own room. You go in your own room. She's still spoiled. Anyways, I don't change this damn subject. Guess that's all I had to say for now. But I just feel that how people disrespect people and stuff like that is wrong. But hopefully I get my answers that I need because of the Board of Education listened to me and stuff like that. She said what she had to say, then I speak a little, then she speak a little, and I speak a little. That's how it's supposed to go. It don't supposed to go, I get 2 words in. I said, well, Miss Shepherd, didn't you tell me that he can, when he go home, use his computer to catch up on the work? And I said, and she just went on talking. And then the other one, she was talking. I'm like, y'all see each other every day. Why do you need me on here if you want to talk to each other? Then the other one talking about something. Are you finished? Can we wrap this up? Because I got other stuff to do. So basically, you was one of the ones was on the line too and was talking that mess. See what I'm saying? I'm like, really? I don't see the need for no attitudes. If I'm talking to you and I'm saying, ma'am, there's only too much. See, that's the type of trying to give you some respect and trying to let you give and take. You say and put your words in there, what you want to say, and then but give me the time to finish what I'm talking about before you start talking over me getting loud. Because I do know this. Whatever kind of business it is, if you get a lot of complaints about the same damn thing, after a while, they will say, you doing too much. You disrespecting the school for how you're acting and how you're carrying yourself. It's not how people supposed to do in this profession and at this school. And you know what happens after then? Bye-bye. I reiterate, I told the one I talked to that I don't want them to get in trouble. I just want them to know, basically, that I felt some type of way, that it was about a solution for my son so he can grow from this and do better. Not for you and your other friend, would you see majority of the time, to talk over me like I'm not there. If you wanted to have a conversation with each other, you have all day to do that. Y'all work at the same school. But for y'all to sit there and y'all talk over me and not show me any kind of respect, you can say showing someone respect as in letting them talk. Because the whole meaning was to see my take on things, not see y'all take on things. But that's the reason I accept the comment. I came into it because I actually wanted to hear what y'all had to say. But y'all really didn't want to hear what I had to say. Y'all already made your mind up, made your decisions and whatever thing you wanted to do. You wasn't trying to hear me. You wasn't trying to fucking make a solution. You wasn't. Because if you were trying to make a solution, you would listen to my advice. You would listen to how I feel about the situation. If we had a past conversation about my son, about even if he's passing, even if he's behind, that it's okay, and you will give him extra credit for doing his past old work. Then you also said you will give him extra credit if he used the time at home with his computer to catch up while he do school work. Even say he have time between classes to do a little bit extra work also, so he can get caught up in his past work, and she would give him extra credit. It didn't fucking happen like that. She was trying to give me her ass a kiss while we was on the phone with the other two. Now that's what Miss Shepherd said. The other lady, she said, yeah, he's doing better since we had a conversation, and that yes, he's doing better. He's doing a little bit of work, but he's not doing the much that I wanted him to do, but he is. Then later in the conversation, she said, well, he's not sleeping anymore, but he ain't doing any work. That was in the same meeting. So, and then this school social worker today, she says that Sean have been doing his old work, that he haven't done none of his current work, that he been doing that at home. He been doing his past work. Shepherd said that she sent him an email of the work she wanted him to do. He didn't do that work. He did some work that was privileged in class. Wow. You just contradicted yourself so many goddamn times. You and Shepherd, all of y'all contradicted yourself. You mean contradicting yourself? As in, you said one thing and then you said another because you couldn't keep your damn lie straight. And if it ain't a lie, prove it. 1 minute you say to me that even though he will try to do catch up with his past old work, you will give him extra credit and try to help him along to do better. On the phone, you said that he was doing his old work that he did at school, and that you sent him an email to tell him not to send the email of the work that he supposed to have done. But the school social worker said that he been doing a lot of his old work that he needed to do his current. Bitch, what the fuck ever. Y'all be lying like a motherfucker. And you gonna wonder why. But even though that, yes, I'm getting loud right now. But I didn't get loud with you on the phone. I gave you respect. I kept my voice at a certain level. And when I started talking and when I talk, boy, I go fast. So maybe it is the point that you don't understand. And maybe me talking is making you lie. Are you getting confused with your own fucking words? I believe you're starting to treat my son like shit. That's why he's done moved into his shell again. You see, if that's the case, he definitely don't need to be in the classroom with you. Because if you're saying things to him and he's being bullied and you pushing him in his shell, that means when kids going through things, whether it's at home or school, they reclined, they moved back, they stopped doing things that they were doing. If that's fucking happening, it's your fucking fault. Because you're probably fucking yelling at my child, getting loud with them. Bitch, if you didn't have patience, you shouldn't be a damn teacher. Point blank. Oh, damn it. Stay tuned for more. Because we don't know how much we got on this earth. And so I'm going to document this shit. So if I need to go back, I will remember this shit. Y'all stay great. Have a nice one. No need to comment. Please be nice with the comments and don't judge. Because of the simple fact, it's about what's going on with my son. And that's it. And how I feel that I have been wrong. And how I feel they are wrong in my son. I get sidetracked sometimes. So sorry. I hope y'all could keep up. But it's so much running through my head. That was just a conversation yesterday and today and last week. Now, the two teachers, I had a chat with them last week. And even the desk clerk at the office, she's a bitch with attitude too. An old one. She should have never came back to school and she don't got the damn patience. Now, it's a damn shame. See, I'm a motto race. I'm mixed with a lot of different fucking things. And I'm mixed with a lot of different things. My dad's fucking full-blooded Puerto Rican. And my mother's Indian. And my grandma is Indian, and her parents, her daddy was full-blooded Indian, her mother was Irish and white. So I got too many fucking races. Baby used to ask my grandma her race, she used to say rainbow. And my thing is this: what the fuck matter what race is? Anonymous. That's what it is. Race anonymous. I don't know me when they have that selection on what's the name. And see, my son is 15, and I've been doing and going through a lot of bullshit for fucking a long time. Not with just teachers, guidance counselors, social workers, school social workers, and teachers and stuff like that, so on and so on. Doctors, doctor's assistants, nurses, other shit. Gene, whatever, all this type of shit. And I'm just fucking tired of it. A lot of things I know now that I could have got paid, I could have sued, I could have done a lot of shit. But I don't know if it's past the legislation or whatever, the time that you can sue a person. But at this point right now, what would be the fucking use? It gotta be something current for me. I can't remember every damn thing from back then. Shit, that's just too much to remember. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Damn, I've been on here talking for hours. I done went and mixed it up and changed it up and flipped it around and talked about probably 2 or 3 damn subjects. About my son's childhood, about some of the doctors and the bullshit he went to, and other teachers that in my day, and all types of shit. I done went through a whole bunch, and I'm sorry if anyone do not like the cussing, but sometimes when I get very upset, I do cuss. You see how fast I'm moving my mouth right now? You see how fast I'm talking? That's when I get a little upset with them, I start talking fast, but I don't be cussing with it because I want to still keep that level of, respect. But they don't know how to fucking respect me. So I'm, it kind of like pisses me off because I'm trying to keep respect for them, and I'm trying to do this and trying to do that and trying to keep the lines quiet. But she said, no, our wires ain't crossed. Well, for me to say, trying to get on the right page, and that I didn't want our lines to get crossed and stuff like that, and you said they're not, but you are getting loud with me, that's the thing about it. Now, I start talking fast like that when they make it like it's not your problem. They make it like it's not their problem. They make it like it's not their concern. And it's like they have no remorse for anything they did. So that right there, you don't have any remorse and concerns and stuff like that, but you want to sit there and try to blame my child. But nah, ain't shit going on at home. Because the simple fact, he's acting the same that he was at home. So therefore, it's not at home, it's at that fucking school. I already know the fucking truth. I already know it. Now, what y'all doing is pissing me off because he kind of acting a little different. He done started getting quiet again. And I know when that happens. Why I know what that happens? Because I've seen it time and time again. So I know my child. I know my child backwards and forwards. I let him do certain things by himself. And but y'all making my son recline back. And I don't fucking like that. You're fucking with my son. And I don't like that. You're doing too fucking much. And I'm not gonna fucking stand for it. I'm gonna advocate for my son. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna advocate for my son. If you can't do that, that's on you. If you don't want to be a teacher, you should quit. If you don't like to deal with kids, you shouldn't get went into that profession. Because the way you acted and the way you said that is not your concern. So you shouldn't be a teacher. You should not be in that profession. You should leave the school. You should not come back. You should not go. You should not pass go. Not collect $200. You should go fucking straight on to something else. Because if you don't care and you not taking it as your concern or your problem or what you got to do in your classroom because you got a big classroom, I don't give a fuck you got a big classroom. Because most of y'all only doing it for a check. And most of y'all, when kids like my son are in y'all schools, y'all get extra. So don't fucking play. I already fucking know. I already fucking know. Every time y'all get a kid like that, y'all get extra fucking money than from a regular kid. My son might have a issue with his eyes. He's fucking smart. And another thing, a lot of kids get quiet or if they're doing the same shit over and over and over. Really? We gonna go there, really? So, like I'm saying, Lord's my witness. I will say this. All these bad teachers, all these bad school social workers, all these bad DSS workers, because shit, they non void right now. Shit. All these bad cops, all these bad politicians, all these lawyers, all these, everybody, all of y'all. You're going to be obsolete. Y'all all gonna, everything you do to somebody, it's gonna go right back on you. It's gonna go right back on you. I'm sure you seen Color Purple. Everything you did to me, it's gonna go right back on you. Mark my words. The Color Purple. I don't even got to say this to her. The power of thought, the power of words. Just like if you think you're gonna get sick and this, that, and other all the time, that can actually happen. If you think about it and you dread on it and you're so scared about it, it does something to the soul. It makes it weak. And then you get sick. So if you want to be like that bus driver saying under your breath or whatever because you don't have the balls enough to say it out loud in a way that you can blunt this hearing, but I already know when you said that it's not my job to do that, to go and correct him and put him back on point when he strays from the thing that he supposed to be doing. Yeah, it is your problem. It is because you call a teacher. That's what you got the job for, to be a teacher. If a child, even in a regular class, no matter how many damn kids you have, if you feel one is kind of feeling a little bit, you talk to that child and get them back on subject. Get them back on what he supposed to be doing. Really? I was in this one classroom. This teacher told this other teacher, they told this little boy that he was stupid as hell, and that that's why she didn't say he was stupid as hell. He said, "You are one to talk, to sit and clown in my class. How many times you done failed this class? You done repeated this year. You done repeated this grade 3 times. You sound so stupid." Yeah, she called the boy stupid. So I know how teachers act. I know how they sit there and bully. Okay, he was being a class clown. A lot of kids class clowns. Some of them actually probably having a problem why they class clowns. And if he don't pass, he don't redid a fucking grade 3 fucking times, then obviously it's some kind of help that he needs. Maybe these regular classes need unregular classes need to get triple in teachers and assistant teachers, because if that child went 3 fucking years in the same grade, that means he need extra help. Not that bullshit about no kid left behind. No kid left behind. Y'all saying no kid left behind, but what you really saying is get them niggas out of here because we don't feel like dealing with them. We gonna go ahead and pass that motherfucker. I'm tired of seeing his ass. This is damn 3rd year. How these kids are fucking graduating and can read? Because these teachers are not doing their damn job. How this teacher gonna say that to that student? Yeah, when I seen that, I said to one of my favorite teachers, I said, I worked so hard to change and be better than I was because of you, Miss Carferrari. But that teacher said some very foul things to that boy, and I don't even like that boy. I think he's annoying. But I swear to you, if she will ever say that to me, it will be a big problem. And I said this to a teacher, and I said, better yet, switch me to that other home ec class because I do not want to be in that class with her. Because if she ever say anything to me, I don't know how much I'll be to restrain myself for putting my hands on her. She switched me out of that class. So to keep myself from going to jail for assaulting a teacher, I got switched to another class that does the same thing. So I watched. I see what these teachers do. I seen it. Shit. I had to go there from 9 to 12 too. In other schools, I had some good schools I went to, had some horrible schools I went to. I had some schools that made me want to just fucking say, fuck it. I don't want to do shit anymore about living. So I know about kids can have depression and stuff like that. It doesn't matter their age. Because you don't know what they can go through. And everyone don't go through the same things and everyone don't feel the same way. You don't know how that kid was feeling when you said some fucked up shit. That goes for anybody. You just don't know how. But they have people like Tommy Sotomayor online saying you see a group of black people that do da da da. So I'm like, in that right there, in that case, that is a terrorist. He's a terrorist. He done said that shit many times. Have you noticed that it have been increased? Remember the white boy that went and seen some black people at a party and shot it up? That's what I'm saying. And that's type of things that Tommy Sotomayor talked about. I'm just saying, this is crazy shit, man. Every time I turn around. Y'all have a nice one. I don't talk so much, my throat dry. I'm gonna drink some water.